Hello, God bless from Up Ministries. It's me, Dick Jr. You may notice a little difference in sound. I'm doing just the regular microphone. I haven't plugged my other one in yet. Uh, I just wanted to come to you today and talk to you about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You hear me tell you to pray for that all the time. And I do find it in the Word, and you will too. And that's His promise, not mine. But I just wanted to show everybody that, that I do read other things besides just the Word. To gather histories and other things together, because there's a lot of things that in the past 5,000 years, even 2,000 years that have gone on. So anyway, uh, I read other things. Right now, I am working on finishing this book here. It's by an author named Will Durant. Now, he's passed away, of course. It was copywritten in 1944. The title of the book is Caesar and Christ. Excuse me. But it's part 3 of a longer series by Will Durant, and his wife at some point, I think, writes some of these or authors them with him. Anyway, it's called The Story of Civilization is the book series, and I think there's like 9 volumes in it. This is part 3. It's called Caesar and Christ, a history of Roman civilization and of Christianity from their beginning to AD 325. So that's about the time of Emperor Constantine. So that's just a history book about Rome and Caesars and various things and Christianity. Just a history book. That's all that is. So then, after I finish that, I have another book that I'd like to start going through. This is called The Heart of the New Testament by H.L. Hester, but it was published, copywritten in 1950, 6 years after this other volume I just showed you. But as I read, I think it's the forward here. The increasing interest in college and universities in the study of the Bible and the greatest books creates a demand for new textbooks. It is the part of wisdom to satisfy this demand in such a way as to stimulate serious study of the record of God's revelation to man. And so it goes on to talk about that. And here's the introduction. It is natural that Dr. H.I. Hester's popular book, The Heart of the Hebrew History, is in use as a text by 60 or more colleges in less than 1 year after its publication, should now be followed by a companion volume, The Heart of the New Testament. So these are textbooks. I've got the New Testament here. So this is about the Word. And then this is one I picked up at Goodwill for like $4, I think, or maybe 2, depending. Sometimes they have those half price sales. It's called The History of the Church. Now, this is the history of the Catholic Church specifically, but it's basically Catholic Church was the first church, and the Protestant churches that we have now split off of the Catholic Church with Luther and Calvin. So anyway, I picked this up too, and this is another book I'm going to read. And so, I read hundreds and hundreds of pages of other things besides just the Bible. It is not the Word. It is not the Word of God or anything like that, but it is histories, and it gives us place and time for a lot of things that we read about in the Bible. So, yeah. And, that's not all I read. I also, there's a book up here called Third Man by James Baird. He was a professional wrestling referee. I read other things too. So, but yeah, I just wanted you to see the types of things that I read here at Up Ministries, not just the Word, but associated with the Word, history books and everything like that. All my life, I have always wanted to be an anthropologist and an archaeologist, so I have studied humans all my life. I mean, I've read history of China, huge volumes of histories of China and Hong Kong and, various other things. So I've picked up over the years a lot of knowledge about mankind and man's religions and traditions and all these types of things. And all that translates into a lot of knowledge that I have today. I call it my Jeopardy knowledge. But anyway, thanks for listening to me babble on for a little while. I just wanted to let you guys know that, that I am constantly growing and learning and expanding in the Word and in my knowledge about historical figures around the church and things like that. So, you can do the same. This is one of my favorite quotes by one of my favorite authors, Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens. But he said, never let school get in the way of your education, which means not only don't be pigeonholed into what they tell you to learn, but also you don't have to go there to learn. You can learn anywhere you're at. Okay. And so I've taken that all my life, and I have read volumes about things. I've also read lots of novels, don't get me wrong, but I've read volumes of histories and things like that folks just wouldn't read, except me, because that's what I like. So thanks for listening to me talk a while, and just continue to watch my videos. I would appreciate it. Thumbs up, likes, comments. You can see me on Facebook. That's my actual, I'm on Facebook, Richard A. Powles Jr., and then in brackets it says Dick Jr. That's me. My profile is open so that everybody can see the things that I post and whatever. And if you friend me, or if you friend me, I'll accept it. Talking is different. You might want to say, hey, I watch your videos on YouTube, and kind of let me know, because there's a lot of folks out there that are fishing and things of that sort, and I'm no fool to that type of thing. I went to college for computer repair and upgrade and programming, so I'm technologically savvy. I'm a little out of practice maybe, but I'm fully aware of the scams that people pull and this and that. So if you just hit me up on Facebook with some generic message, I may not answer. It's not that I'm ignoring you or that I'm a snob or any of those types of things, but many times it is some guy someplace else fishing me with a picture of a girl or something. Like I care. I have a beautiful, beautiful wife. So as far as it goes for that type of thing, I am not interested and never will be. I have God and a beautiful wife, and my eyes do not stray, not in that manner. So anyway, you can contact me on Facebook at Richard A. Powles Jr., Dick Jr., and I'd appreciate it. We'll continue to watch my videos, and give me some likes and shares and that type of thing. But yeah, God bless.